Hello and welcome back to another class, web programming class. I think it's the 9th class, and in our today's class we are going to continue from where we stopped at in the previous video. We are going to work with categories and finish the categories section, and you see how we can proceed to the product section. So without wasting much time, let's begin. So I'll come and start our timer, 1 hour and 7 minutes. And then I come to our project, and you can see I've already opened our project is here, new chick, and this is our template. So without wasting much time, let's start. I'll simply come here and click on edit. Maybe we were editing number 8, I remember. Okay, this time we're practicing with number 8, so I'll click on number 8. So previously we were working on how we can remove like properties, okay? Like if you delete a property, other properties should be deleted. For example, was it 8 or 18? Let me see here. Let me change it to 8 and see. Yeah, so let us put here some properties, and then after working with and we see if we can delete a property. That's what we're working. That's what remained in the previous section. The previous video. So I'm going to add here a property. For example, I'm going to put size, and I'm going to put maybe color, and I'm going to put maybe material. Okay, so those are the properties that I've added, and I'm going to save. That is number what? Product number 8, and I click on update. So it should update accordingly. It has updated successfully. Let me again open number 8, editing number 8, and you see product number 8. You can see the properties have been added there. Okay. Now the problem that we stopped at, what if I remove property? For example, I remove material property. I don't want it. If I click on remove material property and update, what will happen? Then if I come back to edit, you can see still material properties there. So that's what we want to fix right now. Like in case we remove a certain property from a product category, it should be removed, but that is very minor. I can leave it to you as a challenge. Try to do that logic. Like in case I remove a certain property from a certain category, that property should be removed. That is a challenge that I gave you. Let me proceed to products, because I don't want to finish all the time on working on categories. We have a lot of things to accomplish. So you see the challenge that I've given you. You should be able to remove a certain property. For example, if I remove a certain property, it should disappear. It should not be there. I've shown you how to add a property. I've done all that logic. Now for you to do the logic of being able to remove a property from a certain properties of what? Of a category. So I'll go back to our categories, administration, dashboard, categories here, and then I'll try to delete some categories. Okay. There are so many. There are so many. You can see they are around how many? They are around 20. There are 20. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to reset everything, so that we should begin afresh, because deleting one by one, it can take time. So if you want to delete everything and reset the category, everything to basic, what we'll do, we'll simply go to localhost and go to PHP admin, and then go to our database, which is new chick, and then we want to delete it in categories, want to truncate categories and category properties. These are the two tables that will be affected. So I'll go to SQL, and then I write truncate categories, category. Okay, I'll delete everything in category. I'll write also truncate category category properties. Also I'll delete everything in category properties. Then I'll press enter. Then these two properties, this category will be back to 0. The category, you can see the category table is nothing, and the category property is what? Is nothing. So let us begin by adding our categories that we're going to begin working with. Okay, so we're going to begin. If I come here and refresh, the problem is the photos have remained there. The photos of these categories have remained there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the database, to the folder of photos, and also delete them. So I'll simply come here and I go to images. No, I think they are in uploads, right? Uploads, you see everything is there. So let me just go direct to where, right click on it and say okay, I can let me just go to the upload folder and I delete everything in the folder of uploads so that you can begin afresh. So it'll come here to new check. PHP admin or htdocs. What is this new check? It is here. Then I'll come to uploads and I'll delete everything that was there. Okay, so we are good to go. So I'll come and create a categories by ourselves right now. There's some photos that I'm looking for. There are photos that we're looking for, but I did not get them. Okay, without wasting much time, let us create Let us create now our categories. Okay, we're going to begin with just basic categories. So we'll click on add new category. So we're going to sell categories for men, for women, for kids, and electronics. Okay, so we'll put here for women, of course, women first for the fashion. Women, so we'll put it will be measured in pieces, and then we put categories that is going to be, the photo that's going to represent women's women products. So I'll just simply come and get a photo here. Let me get a photo. So I'll go ahead and put a photo for women. I've downloaded here some category photo for women. I'll put it there, so we can see the properties of women. Maybe you'll have size. You can add another thing. Maybe color. You can add another thing. You can have material. Another thing. Maybe brand. Okay. What other property? Okay, these are enough. So we can go ahead and add some description. By all kinds of women, fashion in maybe the country at best, best cost, at the best price. Okay, so that's the description. So I've already put the photo, I've put everything. So I'll go ahead and add and upload this category. Upload, not upload product. You see, it's supposed to be upload category, not upload product. So I can come here in the category and fix that word. So it will not be upload. It's going to be add category. Okay, so that has been added. So I can go ahead and add another category. So this side of picture, let's also fix it. Okay, let us first focus on one thing. Let us add another category. For men. So we can put men, for example. You can put it will be measured in pieces, and I can put also maybe this photo, and then I can go ahead and put can put maybe size, can put maybe color, can put maybe material, and maybe brand. Okay, so you can go ahead and put the description, all men fashion, the description, and then you can add this category. So let's add another category. Can have a category of kids. This is, you can have this, and then we can have maybe size, can have maybe color, can have material, can have brand, gender, maybe it can be for men or women, female. Okay, so a boy or a girl. Okay, so I'll add that. Then lastly, I'll come here and maybe get here like electronics, maybe computer, and get a photo of computer. Cannot download it. Why? Okay, let me get this. Maybe accessories. These are just photos, nothing big. So let us add another accessory. Another category. Maybe I should call this one accessories. Accessories. And then I'll come here, put maybe in pieces, add blue, size. Maybe let me put just brand and also color. Those are enough. All kinds of accessories. Okay, so we'll go ahead and add that. Okay, so that is done, but this background is not appearing here, the photo itself. So let me fix it in this category. Admin category. So put here URL. See, this photo is not fitting there properly. I can just simply put as it is. Okay, so it's going to be img, and then put the URL there. So if refresh, the photo will come there. So I'm going to reduce its width by giving it a limited width, like 100. So if I refresh, everything should be there like that. Okay, so we have that. Now let's go ahead and so let's go ahead and work on the product, because this can be enough for categories so far. Now let us go and work on what? On adding products, because the product is the main deal. So we'll just simply come here to admin and then click on what? On dashboard. Before we add a product, let us look at what? At our template, how they added products. Okay, so I'll just simply come to my template here, HTML. I can come to admin, add book, since it's a book product, it's a book template. So right click on it and say open in browser, and then we get some idea. First of all, before add book, we see it is under what? Under books. So now we can have a look here that we are having a book name, a category. So these are the categories that you have pre-added there. Then you have the authors, then you have the book file and the file PDF and whatever. So those are the things that we need. So let's go ahead and see the table of books, or the table of their products. For this, they are dealing in books. You can see how their products, they are done what? they are arranged. They're having a book image, book name, book author, and whatever. Okay, so for us we'll need only the book name, the image, the name, the category, the author, and the description, no, and maybe the price, and then the actions. So let us go ahead and see. I think I've already done that logic. Not yet. Okay, so let's do it right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy their template the way it is right here, and then I put it in our section of what? Of book. Then I'll modify it later. Okay, here. So instead of books, I'm going to change it to what? To products. So I'll come to our category, to our sidebar, which is in the head. Okay, which is in the head, files, head, and look for what? And look for books. Okay, where is it? It is here. Just search books like this. Okay, you can just add these closing tags to make sure that you. So instead of putting books, I'm going to put what? Products. Products. So if I refresh, this word should change what? Should change to products. You can see it is now what? It is now products. Okay, so let's now put the link of. Let's put now the link of what? Of products, adding a product. So this link is going to be much, of listing the product. So this is going to be much like of a category. So you can just get the idea from the category, like the way we did categories. Okay, so category list is here. So I'm just going to copy this and modify it to admin product. So I'll come here, remove this HTML link, and replace it with products. Okay, so it's admin products. Okay, so I'm going to go to admin categories and change the file, and create a new file of admin products. I'm just going to extend that very one of what? Of categories. So I'll come here to admin category, this file, and I press Ctrl, Shift, and S just to save as, to create a second copy, and I'll rename it as what? Admin products.php. Save. So there are now two files. There's one of admin category and admin what? Admin product. But admin product is going to look like exactly like what? Like that of admin category. So I refresh. I expand here. I click on products. You can see it's what? It's admin products here. So I'm going to remove this word category list and change it to what? To product list. Okay, category list, and I'm going to change it to what? To products. To product list. Okay, I can say products. So instead of putting add new category, I'm going to put add new product like this, the link. So add new product. So you can see there it is. There it is. So this one will modify them at the table itself. Now let us first work on what? On adding a new product. So click on what? On add new product. Okay, so I'm going to change the link from add new category to add admin add product .php. So I see the thing, you reuse the product, you reuse the code. So it is now admin product add. So I'll save, and when I click on add new product, of course this file does not exist. So I'll have to go and rename maybe and recreate another file of admin add category add. Instead of putting category add, I'm going to change it to what? To product add. Okay, that will help us not repeat ourselves. Or we can as well create another one from scratch by following the template itself, like the way they did here. Let us see which one can be simpler for us to do. Okay, we can create another thing again from scratch. Okay, let us just create a new template from what? From scratch. So I'll simply come here and save a new file, and I'm going to save it as admin product add.php. So after doing that, I'm going to come and copy the code of including the header like the way it is here. And I come here and paste it. So I'll remove this garbage for now because this is just products, okay? So you see, require once the admin header, and then I'm going to also include the what? The footer. Okay, the footer is here. So I come and paste it here. So now everything should be good, okay? For now, so if I put here lorem, I'll get something like this. I refresh. Now the file should exist because I've created it now, and it should have this data. Okay, so it's here where I'm going to put the what? The content of adding new product logic. So you can see here where there is add book, I'm going to copy this and put and use it as what? As add the new product. Okay, so I'll simply come here and look for go to the template and look where there is what? Add book, admin add book.html, and I'll search for this word who I want to start from. Add books, you see this one. So it's what I want to start from. So I'll come here and copy. Okay, it begins from row. So I'll come here and copy, beginning from where? Beginning from row. Yeah, so I'll copy this data. Then I come to where? I come here and I replace this lorem with the data of admin add product. Okay, so if I come and refresh here, this lorem should disappear and we have our form of what? Of adding product. Okay, so instead of saying add books, I'm going to change it to what? Add new product. Add books, I'm going to change it to adding new product. Okay, so let us see what the things that you're going to need when you're adding a book. When you're adding a product, you're going to need the product title and the product category, and then the properties, and then the descriptions. Okay, and the description. So we begin without wasting much time. So I'll begin by going to what? To the database and get the proper names that I use when I was creating what? A table of what? Of products. So I'll click on here on product database, and I'll come and copy this name just like the way they are. Why do I copy these ones? Because I don't want to do mistakes when I'm inserting the data. Okay, so I'll just paste this one in a comment here. So begin, we have adding new product, so we begin by the name. So it will be product name instead of what? Of book name. So it's going to be product name, and I'm going to change this one to input of text, and I make it maybe required, and then give it a name of product. Okay, so we have that name of product. So after doing that, what else do you want? Do you have? We have a category. So here we'll put a list of categories. Okay, so I already have a categories here. All what I need to see how they look like. So you see, I get this from the function that we wrote before, get categories. The spelling is wrong, but I already used it, so I will not change it, because if I change it, it will break my project. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is for now. So I'm going to put here a pre-tag and put PHP, and then say printer the cats, and we see how it looks like. Okay, the properties of categories. So you can see the properties of categories. Where are they though? Oh, this is the wrong file. Refresh. So you can see this is how the categories are organized. This is how the categories are organized. So all categories, they have a what? An ID, a name, and a what? And a photo. So me, I'm just interested in what? In these ones. So I'll remove this. Maybe I can also create here maybe some comment for keeping the category names. I'm just going to remove them right now. So I'm going to loop through categories as I display them in a what? In the category list. So I'll come here to the options. So I'm going to remove these ones that are existing in the template and put our own. It's going to be for each. Okay, the cuts. Okay, you know, categories, we have got them here. You see, categories got get categories. This function, we wrote it long ago in our previous class. If you come here to the functions, where are the functions? If you come here to functions, you'll see that function of what? Of get categories. Where is it? Okay, you can see it is here. Okay. Okay, it is calling even itself. Let me first remove it here. Okay, so after doing that, now I have categories, so I have to loop through them here. So as I loop, I'll be writing what? Option. Okay, so here an option on the side of the word, I'll put the value. PHP. Okay, so it's going to be what? Value and with the name, okay, of the what? Of the category. Okay, and then inside in the value, I'll put the what? The ID of this category. Okay, like this, and then we'll put what? Category ID. Okay, category ID. This is not product name, it is what? Product category name. Okay, I changed this one what? To product category name. So that's how we write it. I hope it's now okay. So here in this space of yeah, let us refresh and see if everything is okay. So if you click on category, you can see our categories have been inserted. So that is so beautiful, and we can select from this one to call you can select from this one to set the category of this particular product. So let us proceed. Okay, so I'll remove this section of book author because I'm not interested in it. Remember to name this option. Remember to give it a name. So it's going to be what? Product category, right? So I'll give here name and make it required. Okay, so let us refresh. You can see it has been selected like that. So after doing that, what else? We have to do what? To put, we have to put the image of this product. The image of this product. So instead of putting product, book category, we're going to say product category. So after, we'll have to put also here it's going to be product category like that. So this one is not anything. Okay, so go to product image or product photo. So here I want us to be able to add multiple photos, like in case okay, for now let's yeah, I want us to put like multiple photos for the product, so that the user should be able to be navigating through these products. That's what I want us to do. Okay, so how are we going to do it? It means that we'll need again a Jquery. I mean, we'll need a what? A repeater. We need the Jquery repeater because we don't know how the number of products that the user may want to add. So I'm going to come back for this. Okay, multiple photos. Okay, so I'll come and remove this one. Price going to be product price. So it's going to be here. Price. It's going to be maybe number. Make it required. Give it a what? A name. And then give it what? For, yeah. So that is price. Then product description. So I'll come and get its name. Product description or product details. So I'll give here this text edit, this text area, a name, and make it what? For this, and make it required. Then I come and refresh. Everything is what? Everything is okay. So since we don't know the size of products that since we don't know the size of or the number of images that the user may want to add, because I want to make it as dynamic as possible, we're going to add what we call a product gallery. In fact, you could have done that. This one will be the main image for the product. Then we'll add another special place where the user can add multiple products, multiple images for the what? For this product. Okay, an image can have multiple products. So I'm going to call it product what? Product gallery. I'll create another field for it. So this is product photo, the main one. This main file, I'm going to call it what? Product photo. So let's give it a what? The name. Okay, in fact it's product photos. Okay, so this first one I'm going to give it product photos. This is going to be the list of okay, this is going to be, I wanted to do two things: separate one for the product front photo and then another one for the multiple product photos. So I'm going to name this one as product photos for the main photo. Okay, where is it? Where there's file here, image. So I'm going to give it a name, product photo, product photos. This will be a list of images, or let me call it a product gallery. Okay, photos like this, no problem. Okay, so after doing that, I'm going to make this one a repeat. I'm going to give it a repeater like the way we did, because we don't know the number of products. The number of photos the user may want to add on a certain product. Okay, so we're going to give it a repeater like the way we did in a previous category, book category. Okay, so since we have something like that for repeater, so I'm just going to copy the repeater section and add it here, and then I'll just modify the logic. Okay, so I'll just go to the categories. So we're going to have what? I'm going to search for what? For repeater, which is here. I'm just going to copy only this repeating section, and I modify it for the products. So I'll copy it like this, Okay. And the reason why I copy this repeater, because I want to make it possible for the system user to add multiple products. I'm just going to copy this repeater part. Where is it? It starts from here and ends from where? From there, right? Okay, so I'll paste it also here. I'll just first create some space here. Okay, you see, it's just nothing but a what? But a repeater, like that we did. Okay, so let's modify it. So you should be able to add multiple products. Okay, so this repeater should be in a certain container called what? Called item repeater. I think it's now okay. I've copied the whole repeater. You can create your own from scratch like they did. So okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm wondering why this one is outside. Okay, so let us modify. So instead of looping, I'll remove this loop because for now we don't have anything to loop about. So I'll remove this whole loop. And remember, we have here a single repeater for a single thing. Okay, so I'll come and refresh. Now I can see add properties. Okay, so instead of add properties, we're going to change it to what? Product gallery. Is that the spelling of gallery? Or product photos? Okay, so this one, the main one will be the featured images and just be a list of photos. Okay, so I cannot add. Why? Because I've not put the JavaScript. So I'll come and copy this JavaScript and put at the end of my jQuery like this. Okay, where are we? Wait, this is the what? Admin add product. Okay, what am I doing? Admin add product.php. This one, admin products. Oh, this is admin products. I want the admin add product. Okay, so we'll add the jQuery. Okay, like from the categories, from add category. I'll just come and copy that logic of repeater is what I want to do. So just simply come and copy it, and then come here and paste it. Can put this on top. So come and refresh. So now click on add. Is it working? It's not working. Maybe did not copy it properly. Let us see. Where am I though? Copy this from what? From product category add to what? To product add here. Save. Come and refresh. The point here, I want us to be able to add multiple products, photos. Okay, so let us see how we copy this. The categories part, because the properties part, because you can see we are not able to add a product category. We are not able to add the multiple photos. So I'll come back and search for this repeater class, which is here. Okay, our form must have a name. Must have a class of repeater. Let's go ahead and give that to our form. The form which is here, so I'll give it what? A class of called repeater. Just refresh again. Okay. Okay, now we can add multiple. So instead of putting this one, I'm going to put multiple photos, right? So I'll go ahead and okay, multiple photos from here. So I'll come here and rename this one from properties to maybe gallery. What's the right spelling of gallery though? Gallery. I think that's it. Okay. Product gallery, product photos, anything that you call it. Okay. Gallery. So it's going to be item repeater. So I'm modifying it. So it's going to be, I don't need the ID this time. I just need only the file. So I'm going to change this one from name to what? To the photo or gallery. Product gallery like this. I think that it's still okay. I can just put here product gallery item, anything that you want. That this field should have a name. Then I'll make it of a type what? Of a type file. Okay. Then after making it of a type file, I think that's it. Okay. I think that's it. Then you have the remove. So if I come and refresh, you can see we now have, we can add multiple product photos. So I'll come here and remove and copy this thing of file types, or this thing of accept. I'll copy it, accept attribute, and add it in our own that we've just created now. Okay, so with that much said, now one more thing that you have not looked at is the properties. You don't have to have the properties of a particular category. Like if you select a category, for example, here we have a category that you're going to add. Which one? Okay, where is it? Category. Okay, if I select women, you should be able to show me the properties. You remember the properties that you created for women are the ones that are supposed to be displayed here. So that's a challenge that we have not looked at. Okay, so let's do it right now, and then we'll upload everything together at once. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be making the user to select a choice before they add a product. Okay, like when you're adding, before you add a product, you have to specify which kind of a product that do you want to add. Okay, which kind of a product do you want to add? Okay, like if you want to click on add product, then you'll have to first specify the kind of of a product that you want. So to accomplish that, I'm going to use, let me first check the template if they have something that can do that. I can come here to to elements. I come to buttons, UI kit. I come to buttons here, and I see if they have drop down buttons. Two drop down buttons, they have them. Oh yeah. I want something like this. Okay, they have drop down buttons. Okay, so I'm going to get these drop down buttons. So before you add a product, you'll be specifying which product you want to do, what you want to add. Okay, so I'm going to get this thing. Let us see where it is. It is on UI buttons, HTML UI buttons. Okay, so I'll come here to our HTML. It is there, and then UI buttons, UI, then buttons. Then I'll come and search for these drop down buttons, button drop downs. They're here. So me, I'm just interested in this drop down. Okay, so I'll look for them. See, it is here in this one. Okay, in this div. So I just want only this. okay, button group, whatever, I'll just modify it from where I reach. Okay, so I'll copy that, and then I come to our our products. Okay, in this product, this button, I want to make it a drop down button, whereby the drop down will be a list of categories that we may possibly add in. So I'll copy that. I'll come here now to what? To admin product. I'll come back to admin products. Where are they? Admin products. And then instead of just putting add new product, I'm going to replace this button with this one. Hope it's gonna work. So I save, come and refresh. See, we have that. Yes, our drop down is working. That's beautiful. Okay, our drop down is working, though it's not positioned in the right way, but it's working. So I'm going to remove this add product. I'm just going to copy only this link, carry it. So I'll just come and remove it. Let me copy this link. I'm just going to put it here in these links here. So I may see just the difference. Okay, the difference, let me just cut this the way it is and remove this just link of add just product. I'm going to remove it and paste it with the UI kit of add product. Okay, I'm not interested in this first button and second button. I'm just interested in this drop down, and this drop down shouldn't be that. It should be just add product. Okay, so if I refresh here, you should have add product, and when you click on this product, it should show this. It's not the most perfect one, but let me see what could be causing it. I think these button groups. So I'm just going to remove button groups and just keep it as what, as btn. Remove it, button group. Remove button group. Just going to keep it as btn. Remove this area label. Okay, so let's see what we've got so far. So I click there. Okay, so far we'll go with this for now. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put now here a list of what? Of categories. So let me just put this one here, a list of categories, so that we will be adding a product while you already know the category that we are going to add in. So I'll come here and get these categories. I'll just cut this. Okay, I can copy it, and then I'll also get these categories in the admin products. Okay, I'll get these categories. Oh, I already have it here. I just want it to loop. Okay, I know we looped somewhere here, so I'll just come and copy this, and I come here. So in these things where we are having repetitions here, we're going to make them to become a loop. Okay, so it's going to be a for each. I already have it. I just paste it. Okay, like that, and then with the one that closes it, like this. Musa, I hope you're following. So I'll cut this. Musa, are you there? And copy this link.
Sure. I don't want to interrupt.
I'll give it a class href of what? Of admin add product. So if I come and refresh, the href already have it here. I just need to delete this one. Okay, so if you come and refresh, okay, let me refresh. We should have now multiple products here. can see when I click here, I have multiple categories. Now I'm going to rename this one to the categories. So since it's a loop, I have the values and the options. We already done this loop, so I just duplicate it. So here I will tell you which one do you want to add exactly, and then here I will be passing question mark. See, admin product add, and then I specify the category, question mark category equals PHP, and I echo the what, the category ID. So here I'll just be echoing the category name. So that means that before you add a category, before you add a product, or before you go to the product page, you should be knowing the category that you want to add in a category that you want to add in. That will help us to get the attributes of that particular category and show them to the user when they're adding category. So you see, when I come here to add, you can see we want to add for men, for women, or for accessories. For example, if I say for men, when I click there, now you see we come to add category while you already know the the category that you're going to add in the get. So once you know, then this one can help you to do what? To get the properties of that particular categories. So let us get the category. So I'll just come here on top. The first thing to check if the category is not set. Okay, so if the category is not set, I can redirect the user. I say category was not set, or I can just die. So I just simply say if is set the get of what? The get of category. If the category get is not set, I can die. I say category not set. So in case the user want to add before they tell us the category, our project will not allow them. Okay, so the next thing I can check, yeah, that's enough. You can check if it is not empty, something like that. But for now, I'm just going to get the category. Okay, so the category that you're adding in is going to be get cat. Okay, so they will be having the the category. So after doing that, then you're going to get a specific category. You remember this one is getting all the categories, right? It's getting all the categories. Let me die with it, and you see here, echo the pre-tag is getting all the categories. But right now we want specific category so that we can be able to know the properties that you're going to add in. Oh, I'm not supposed to die. I could die though. Okay. I'm in a wrong file. Admin product add. I'm doing these things in admin product. Okay. Here. Okay. So I'll first check if the category is not set. I'll not allow the user to proceed. Okay. Category not set. So I save, print here. I come and refresh. Now I can have a list of of category, but these are so many categories. So I want to do what? We want to specify a specific category, the one which was sent in in the get, because we know the specific category that we want to add in. Okay, so I can call it maybe category ID is called that. So let us go and check the function that brings us these categories, and we see if we don't put that logic of setting the categories by conditions. So I'll just come here to functions. Of course, that must be there. So you see, it is checking for arguments, and in case there's an argument, it will create for us the what? The conditions. So what you need, you just create a what? Arguments by ourselves. So since I have the category ID, I can go ahead and create the what? The argument. So I can just pass it directly to the argument. So I can say maybe $ argument. This is going to be an array, and I pass there the category ID. Why do I need arguments? Because I want to get a specific category that I want. So argument is going to be the category ID. It's called category ID, and then I pass this argument here. And then by doing like that, then we'll get a specific category that you want. So I refresh. You can see we're having only one category with ID number 2. So that one can help us to know exactly the category that you want. So you know it returns as a list. So I have to get the one in the first position. So the one in the first position is going to be cat equals the one in position 0. So then I can first check if it is empty before I proceed. So I say if empty, then I can know maybe this guy want to hack the system, and then I die category not what? Not found. But this is not how you work with the real world project. In the world project, you have to display the warning in the right way or in a better way, not just to die like that. Okay, so I just get the category in position 0, and then let me dump it and we see what we've got, and then we'll be able to get the properties. Sorry.